Alrighty, welcome to the first of a single elim vintage cube feeder league, where if you 3-0 one of these, you get a cube trophy or a cube token to join one of the 64-player drafts. Or if you win that, you get to join another draft. Or if you win that, you get to play at Worlds, get to play the live cube, keep what you draft. Incredible. These aren't actually literal single elim.
Yeah, I mean, if people didn't watch, there's going to be a Rochester vintage cube draft in Vegas. Keep all the cards. It's going to be awesome.
So good. These aren't literally single elim, but you can only get a token if you 3-0, so that's our goal.
We're going to drop if we go one.
Yeah, we will. Do we want to take Mana Leak, Noble Hierarch, Gut?
I think Mana Leak. Gut is... I wouldn't take Noble.
Yeah, I think Noble's replaceable enough that you could not do that. And I kind of want to take Urza after taking Mana Leak.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
Wow, Urza's great. And it's justified. I can justify taking Urza. Wow, that's amazing.
Thrilled you can justify it to yourself. Yeah. We'll see what else you can justify as the draft goes on.
Yeah, there's probably more things I can justify. There's a Shield Dread as well, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Anyone we know? Would not appear so.
No. Thopter Foundry is in the pack. So
is Remand.
Yeah, I'm down to take that over a fetch land.
Arid Mace is good, but we have 2 blue cards. Just take our third good blue card. We don't need to do that.
Anything else notable?
Cryptic Coat.
Mindstone, Thespian Stage.
There's a Talisman of Mindstone and Cryptic Coat. Pretty nice to wheel one of those, I would say.
Yeah. It's difficult to make note when you're drafting, especially if you haven't drafted a lot of all the cards that are going to come back and might come back. The thing I try to do is just take note of all the A plus B combos. Yeah,
so if you see a 6-pick Sword of the Meek, we know that Thopter Foundry is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually am pretty good at telling what's going to wheel, and I can kind of explain it to you. It's one of the things that, I'm really skilled
at. Just start, counting how many cards. It's just I don't know. People take what they want.
Yeah, but I would say I'm fairly accurate.
We've never tested it in a laboratory setting. Let's put it that way.
There's a Plateau and a Lingering Souls here, but I'm kind of into Mishra's Bauble. This Urza.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's not the strongest card, but this pack is just not the strongest. The best card in this pack is Lingering Souls or Plateau or maybe Exhume if you're Reanimator.
Yeah.
None of those really are doing that much for us.
Questing Beast.
Yeah, sure. Questing Beast is fine.
Questing Beast is definitely a big cut above the rest of the cards that we didn't name.
Yeah, Questing Beast is decent. Julie.
It's not a top 50 card in the cube, but
I have to let the dog out.
It's no Uvenwald Oddity.
Yeah, Uvenwald Oddity is pretty good, but
Uvenwald Oddity just so superior with the type not legendary.
That is actually the biggest thing that the Oddity has going for it. Oh, you know what the biggest thing we have going for us? We're just going to take a great blue card out of every pack.
Yeah, Memory Lapse, nice. Sensei's Divining Top is good for artifacts, but weak for getting through as many of these drafts as we want to.
Well, also, Memory Lapse is much better than Top.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue. We also, I'm loath to say it, but don't have to be artifacts. Now that we've picked up Mana Leak, Memory Lapse, Remand, we can just be a good blue deck.
Yeah, this is a great start. Literally any deck we draft from here we'll probably get to use at least 4 of the cards, and probably Urza as well. Urza is just kind of just strong enough even when you don't have that many artifacts in your deck.
Yeah, it's a 4-mana 1/4 that makes a 2/2, and they have to kill the 1/4 or you start drawing cards off it. Obviously it's not always broken, but
yeah.
So here there's a Mightstone and Weakstone if we want to do the artifact thing. There's Tundra because it's just a very strong land, and there's a Johnny. But I'd be more inclined to take Tundra over a Johnny.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And
there's Doomsday and Corpse Dance as well for kind of combo-y kind of cards.
Yeah, this stuff's kind of open, but I would rather just take Tundra here.
It's not very attractive to tap out from Might and Weakstone when you have 3 counterspells in your deck.
Now, Relic of Sauron. That's what we're talking about.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so what we've been calling Splinter Twin is a Relic of Sauron plus any of these cards where you just cast the relic and then you tap it. So I normally don't like taking Spellseeker without a good combo piece, but it seems like this could be a good opening to a Spellseeker deck.
Yeah, I mostly agree, except I do like taking Spellseeker without a combo piece.
All right, fair enough. And here... So, there is Eagles of the North to get Tundra. That's not crazy. It's a blue-white tap land.
Go Birds.
There's also Tameo, because this looks like a really good start to a not just a Time Walk deck, though obviously Time Walk would be the nuts, but like the kind of deck that could use Tamiyo pretty effectively. So I don't know. Any consideration for that, or we should just take the Eagles probably?
It's Eagles or blue-black Talisman, I think.
No, there's also blue-black Talisman, sure. I'll take the Eagles. I think the Talismans, you can pick up a decent amount of those.
That's fine.
Eagles is nice with like Mishra's Bauble.
I do like taking Eagles because it reminds me of the Philadelphia Eagles and it makes me happy.
Great. That's a good reason. Samwise can get back Bauble. Shadow Spear would be pretty good. I think this is pretty great if we end up in an artifact deck with like Kappa Cannoneer or something. Even the Urza token. Urza Saga getting this is nice too. This does not look like a City of Traders deck right now.
It does and it doesn't.
I mean, it's good with literally just Urza. Everything else, like these are all...
All right, Shadow Spear is fine. It's pretty good with Urza Saga if we can get that.
I think Shadow Spear, it's the least likely card of all the cards we have taken to make it into our deck right now. But I had plenty of decks where I liked having Shadow Spear. Oh, I'm going to take Thopter Foundry.
That's a really good sign.
Yeah, Thopter Foundry wheeling not only means no one took Sword of the Meek, but also that artifacts in general might be open. But I still think I want to take Oust over Mindstone.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oust is just so good.
Yeah, when you know you're blue-white, for the sideboard.
This card wheeled. I guess it's maybe not that good. I guess you're exaggerating how good
we're going to use what other people take in the draft to justify whether or not cards are good?
No, we really shouldn't do that. I'm going to take Flicker Wisp, even though we're probably not going to play it. And...
Dude, take Doomsday.
Okay, sure, fine. I'll take Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Oh, Arwen, underrated. All right, let's go. I feel like this deck could really use a Mox Sapphire. But I would settle for any Mox, honestly.
Okay, good to know.
Well...
How do you feel about Mana Vault wheeling Displacer Kitten?
I'll take Mana Vault, and if Displacer Kitten wheels, I'll be very happy with that. There's also No More Lies. We might be the only person who can use this. And there's like a Serum Visions, a Trinket Mage.
Yeah.
Some other blue drafter will take this, which is good because we don't want it.
That's all true.
All right. It's looking like Artifacts is probably a decent place to be. Also, you like the Thopter Foundry Mana Vault combo?
I do.
You get to use the Mana Vault and then just sack it so you don't take damage anymore. You get a 1/1 out of it.
That is, and you gain the life back.
I know, incredible, really. Kind of just want to take Mystic Confluence here.
I kind of want you to take Mystic Confluence too. There is a volcanic island, but it doesn't look like we're going to be right.
Yeah, we don't have... There's a Lotus Petal, too, but I think Mystic Confluence, when we have all these 2-mana counters... I've been Artifact Control decks plenty of times.
Right. Yeah, that is a good way to describe it. We're more Artifact Control than combo.
There's Hull Breacher, there's Colonnade. We can't really justify a Troxa here.
No.
I kind of want to just take Hull Breacher.
Yeah, that sounds fine. There's Copter, but we don't have that much for it.
I always take Copter in a spot like this and end up cutting it. Like, you just never end up with enough creatures for
That's
it.
True. Yeah.
Look, Hull Breacher keeps us live for, like, Time Twister or Time Spiral, maybe Wheel of Fortune, Echo Vion's Memory Jar. And, I think that's enough upside to take it over Colonnade or Daze, which are both fine cards, too. Oh, there's Memory Jar. I kind of feel... Oh, there's also Miscalc. Miscalc is very good.
Yeah, I probably would take Miscalc and try to wheel the jar. Oh, he's going to count now. How are we looking?
I think jars... If we take Miscalc, we're taking Miscalc in like a third of a jar. I think it wheels like a third of the time. I'm okay with that.
It's tough to tap out for jar when you have so many counterspells.
Also, jar is just really bad in this deck unless we exactly have Hull Breacher in.
I agree.
I'm going to take Preordain. This card's busted.
Mm-hmm.
I will entertain no arguments towards Wrath of God or Palantir. I know you love Palantir, but this is not...
I don't like Palantir very much.
The company or the orb?
I don't know the company. What's the company?
It's one of those like defense companies that
they sell operators.
One of Martel's buddies is one of the people who runs it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
a subsidiary of an Eric Prince.
that sort of thing, I think.
Okay, cool. The world's great.
Sure is. This deck is great.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's not the best Mana Vault deck. Like. We have a couple threads going on here. We've got Mana Vault, Shadow Spear, Thopter Foundry, Hull Breacher, Spellseeker that all don't have quite their home yet. I kind of want to take Stoneforge here.
That sounds pretty good.
If we had a Tolarian Academy and we're like super hard on artifacts, I would just take Chromatic Star probably. But this already even gets Shadow Spear. It can get Sword of the Meek for Thopter Foundry. And it can get Cauldron Complete if we encounter one of those. Oh, what a Teferi deck.
Yeah, we're not...
Oh, man, Upheaval's also really good. But it's really only good with Mana Vault that we have so far, and maybe Urza.
Yeah, it's good with Urza.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we should just take Teferi, though.
I agree.
Teferi is fantastic. This is just every good blue card. We got like what did we get? A 6-pick Preordain or something like that? Or 5th-pick Preordain?
I hope we get Force of Will.
Yeah.
I hope we get Ancestral Recall.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think it'd be reasonable to get a 7th pick Tolarian Academy, given how open Artifacts is.
Why do you say it in that kind of dumb voice? What are you trying to say?
Oh, yeah.
And you may wonder, is that 2 different coffees? Yes, I have 2 different coffees, and I'm finishing them.
Oh yeah, what is one hot, one cold?
Yeah, you gotta balance the scale.
What in the world?
Do you want the iced coffee? You can have it.
No, I just had one upstairs. It's
okay.
Cool. I'll have another one later.
A little half and half, you know.
Gonna be going late tonight.
Oh yeah. Let's see how many draft tokens we pick up. Lion Sash is fetchable with Stoneforge.
Yeah, it's probably enough better than Timeless Dragon or Savannah.
Timeless Dragon sucks.
What could we open that would make us wish we had taken Savannah for our Eagles? Probably not that much.
No, Pest Infestation if we play it.
Go.
Like, Tamio is one of the cards that would if we had that sort of thing. I think I want Lion Sash.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a sideboard card, it's a really good one. You can sack it to Thopter Foundry. Did you know that?
No, thank you. No, I know that.
Okay, good. Oh, Lion Sash plus Shadow Spear, you just load onto one thing.
Wow. Lion Sash plus Thopter Foundry is really great because you can sack a bunch of permanents, put them in the yard, feed them to your Lion Sash.
And then equip onto one of the tokens. Reconfigure. Is that's got to be in like the bottom 10% of mechanics, I would imagine. It just didn't do anything. Like, how many times have you seen this card in play? And I don't know how often you drafted Kamigawa when it was out. Probably not that much. Oh, we're just going to take... Oh, we should take Displacer Kitten now. We have Teferi.
Oh, yeah.
Teferi, Kitten, and any 0 or Mana Vault is infinite cards, and in the case of Mana Vault, infinite mana, or you just draw your whole deck.
Yeah.
We also have 4 2-mana counters already.
Yeah.
Look, I love No More Lies.
What was the other card in this pack?
Trinket Mage.
No, I thought there was one more besides what's here. I can't remember. Whatever.
But
I think it was just Displacer Kin and No More Lies. Anyway, yeah, I take Displacer Kin.
Yeah, I think so.
You do want to have...
you should take Glimmer Lens. We can go get it with Stoneforge. It's actually a nice combo with Displacer Kitten. You can sack it to Thopter Foundry.
Take Skyclave.
Yeah, I guess we should just take Skyclave. That's fine. But you did know you could sack the Glimmer Lens. Yeah. then you'd have 2 creatures. It's 2 and a white for a 2/2 plus a 1/1 plus you gain a life. The 1/1 even is flying. Wow. I'm going to take Colonnade. I love Colonnade.
Pretty dope.
Blue-white is so open.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be getting more than what we're getting given how open it is. Like, aren't we running kind of bad?
I knew this was coming.
Well, so here's the thing.
Okay.
All right, now that we have Displacer Kitten, it would be really nice to get a Mox now that I think about it. So we still have a Spell Seeker, a Thopter Foundry, and a Stoneforge.
And a Hull Breacher.
Shadow Spear and a Hull Breacher that are kind of just all hanging out. Like, these are going to need a little bit of assistance, but we'll see what we can pick up in pack 3. Maybe we'll stop getting unlucky, because, like, blue and white is so open. We've successfully and skillfully identified the open lane.
So Teferi doesn't make the curve pile?
It could. That one you can go either way. It depends. I put Oko in the curve pile usually.
Okay, good to know.
Metamorph?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna put Metamorph.
Here, a Blade Hold wouldn't be ridiculous, but
Metamorph Displacer Kitten. If we end up with like a Coveted Jewel, like.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, this is a great Wrath deck. Wow. Blue-white really open. I guess we are kind of getting rewarded for blue-white being open by wheeling a bunch of good blue and white cards.
Yeah.
Do we want another Wrath or a Kite Sail?
Kite Sail. All
right, I'll sideboard it, though. Okay, pack 3, let's go.
We open a Mox.
An Emerald, though? Like,
look at my Mox. Oh.
All right. Oh, like I did say I would settle for Mox Emerald, so we're not even really going to wheel anything out of this pack, I don't think.
not going to wheel Palace, really.
Well, those two are going to be gone. Bolt's going to be gone. Frantic Search is going to be gone. Those are locks, you see. I think Elvish Mystic is very likely to be gone.
There's no way Frantic Search is a lock to be gone.
It never wheels. It always gets taken.
Okay.
That's 5.
That was
Unholy
my
Heat
experience.
6. And then, yeah, we'll see. Not much for us. And then this is just empty. It's dry as a bone.
Except for the Batter Skull.
I'm not
the
taking Batter
Talisman
Skull.
Progress and the Walking Ballista.
But I don't want to second pick these cards. I want this is where I want to get like a Swords to Plowshares or something. You got to like look. There's a curve, you know.
The Brazen Borrower. I don't know.
There's a lot of cards that would make our deck. We're probably going to wheel something out of this pack, but nothing I want to take a second pick. How do you feel about Loran? Or would you like Brazen more? I think Talisman, Ballista, Batter Skull all have a chance of wheeling.
I think I would take Ballista.
Ballista is pretty good with Urza and Mana Vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, these cards are all fairly replaceable.
11:31 a.m.
Oh, cool. Your watch is telling us it's 11:31 a.m.
Why did it do that?
See, look, then there's this. I guess we could just take Sunfall.
I guess.
There's also
so.
Stern Scolding. That card's also pretty good. Maybe Sunfall wheels because all the Wraths wheeled.
Yeah.
Stern Scolding, I think, is pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Wow, we're going to kind of own this pack. Second pick Ballista, third pick Stern Scolding. This is not where I wanted to be.
It is what it is. All we gotta do is 3-0. It's alright.
Well, I cut the Shadow Spear. I'm thinking that one's not making the cut.
We're gonna get a Sword of the Meek.
A Sword of the Meek would be really nice, but I would like to get that 6th pick, I would say.
I gotta turn on like Do Not Disturb or something over here.
Yeah, you are disturbing us. The Stoneforge doesn't do anything? Like, come on. We're just getting shellacked on all sides. Now there's a Lion's Eye that doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
There's
Unexpectedly
all
Absent
these
and
great
Treachery.
cards that are not
To
in our
those-
colors. Lion's Eye would be great if we found Echo Vions. But
Yeah, it's a 0 for Displacer Kitten. It can be useful for Urza.
yeah, I'm just going to take LED actually.
Alright.
I just think Treachery and Unexpectedly Absent are just straight up replaceable. So
It's a Mishra's Workshop.
there's a
We
Mishra's
don't do
Workshop.
that
It really
very
doesn't
well.
do much.
Probably Lauren.
Yeah, it's got to be
revealed.
Lore revealed. Getting another Tundra and being quite castable. It's solid. This pack has been kind of brutal, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Fabled Passage? I mean, we have Tundra, Colonnade, and 2 Land Cyclers. I kind of want just Otawara here.
Sure.
I don't really like Giver or anything. Well, luckily we have some cuts. We can cut Stoneforge. We can cut... I guess we could just leave the whole Breacher in as a value card.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You can definitely bring in Kitesail Larcenist.
Yeah, at this point, I would say. That's what we're in for. I mean, this is 17 lands plus Mox and 2 Land Cyclers, so... We need a few more playables, though luckily some playables count as multiple. If we got a Sword of the Meek, that would add 3 cards to our deck, because we put in Sword and all that. Oh, there's a Brain Freeze, and it's a way to kill them with Displacer Kitten when you go infinite. But I think this looks like a pretty fantastic Smirking Spelljacker deck.
Yeah, I think
We just go
that's
counter their
better
spell,
than-
counter their spell.
We have enough counter spells that I'm okay with not taking Priest.
And any instant becomes a counter spell?
That's true. Most of our instants are counter spells.
Well, that's true, too.
Alright.
Yeah, all right. Oh, man, if we get past a Breach next pick, I'm going to be on such tea, a 38th pick Breach for our LED Brain Freeze deck. I think this is just going to be a good blue-white control deck, though.
Yeah.
Is
Mana
spell,
Vault Spelljacker is nice.
is Spell Seeker good? I guess it's still probably fine. It gets a counterspell, a preordain, an oust.
We
Like,
can definitely cut it if we need to.
it's okay with Displacer Kitten.
Sure.
Counterspell, blink your Spell Seeker, get another counterspell. Oh. I do like balance in general, but I'm kind of feeling like this might just be a Cryptic Command deck.
It's a pretty good Cryptic deck. Yeah. We have a Wrath. Yeah.
Okay. Well, didn't get there.
It
on
was
all-
funny that it was also in the pack with the Zurin Orb.
I know, I saw that.
So yeah, we just didn't get there on a bunch of the combos. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had the Stoneforge, never saw anything. I guess if Batterskull wheels, the Stoneforge is back in. I just think Stoneforge Batterskull is not that winning of a play.
Yeah. Wow. Frantic Search and Wheel. Take Ulamog.
Yeah, that's what I was going to take.
It's sided in against a Brain Freeze.
So Batterskull wheeled. I think we should Batterskull Stoneforge. That's got to be good enough here over Malcolm. We don't really need a Talisman that badly.
Is it better than just playing Malcolm?
I mean, Malcolm's pretty good in this deck.
I think this looks like quite a nice Malcolm
All
deck.
right,
You have a lot of counter spells to hold up with it.
Spellseeker Wield, Sunfall Wield.
Sure.
I mean, all right. So now we're actually got to cut a couple cards. Larcenist goes back out. Oh, Absent is nice.
I think I would cut Spellseeker.
Yeah, I guess so. I think the LED didn't make it either. Thought Scour.
I guess you're not going to research desk. You're not going to workshop.
Relic here
Yeah, probably.
as a sideboard card. I don't think we're going to play Giver. Usher. All right. So how do we do? Yeah, this is a solid deck. This deck will have some matchups that it can almost never lose. Like, you play against a deck that's trying to resolve a 4 or 5 mana like combo piece, like a sneak attack style deck. I feel like having 7 counterspells makes this deck very good against it. And all the wraths make it good against aggro. I don't know. Maybe this deck's perfect.
Wow, we've talked ourselves into it.
All right, let's see. How many cards are we at? This is 18 land, counting all those as land, which
That's fine.
They basically are. Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything? I mean, I think Larcenist is the best card that's not in your deck.
Flicker Whisper. Actually, the Interrupter would not be bad in this deck.
Why?
Just you leave your mana up all the time. I don't know. But I guess if you don't pressure them, they just replay it eventually. And I think that the Kitten's got to be good enough, right? Does it?
It does not have to be good enough.
No, it's actually not. It's only good with Teferi. We cut the Spellseeker.
It's good with Urza.
It's good with Urza. So if we draw Teferi, Kitten, and Mana Vault, or Mox, or Bauble, you get to draw our whole deck. Otherwise, Kitten blinks Teferi with other stuff, which is fine, or blinks Urza. I guess blinks Spelljacker.
I would cut Kitten, I think, for Larcenist.
Yeah, I don't like Larcenist with all the wraths, but I guess that's fine. There's nothing else that really makes more sense here. All right. Larcenist backed up with Counterspells is pretty nice, too.
Sometimes Larcenists can be good with Wraths. They spend their time
unlocking their thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So we have 4 dual lands and... All right. And 1 Mox, so we're adding 12 more lands. 7, 5 gives me 12 blue and 9 red. Or 9 white. Could I go down 1 more on white? It's got a lot of double colors, but we really do need blue. Yeah, that's probably better.
You wanted to go from 12-9 to 13-8?
Yeah.
You have a bunch of double whites.
Yeah, but we also have Cryptic Command, Preordain, just all these, 2 mana counters, Remand.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Let's see if we can take down Mac for a nice for a nice token here.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we're kicking it off with an easy round. We're playing against Shota.
Let's do it.
I did beat Shota at the last Pro Tour. I'll have you know. So.
Great.
Does this count as limited or constructed? Because Shota's a lot more fierce of an opponent in one of those formats. This hand's great, by the way.
Should you played the Mox?
I don't know. I don't even really think Mox getting duressed is bad for us compared to the other cards in hand.
No.
Embereth Shieldbreaker is pretty bad.
That's true.
Not that Shota would ever be caught dead with an Embereth Shieldbreaker in his deck, of course. But should we not Teferi here, or do you think the Skyclave?
You gonna pick up your Mox?
No, I was just gonna +1 it. It seems pretty unlikely you can kill Teferi with what he has out right now.
Seems like anything that could pressure Teferi, you could just kill a Skyclave, and there is just a chance your opponent would just kill Teferi on turn 2.
There's just so little that kills it on turn 2.
That's not true.
What can he kill it with?
A Bitter Triumph.
Okay, what else?
I don't know other cards, man. There's other cards, I'm sure.
Oh,
that's a good card.
Hull Breacher is going to be good. I think I'm just going to keep +1 in Teferi.
Sure.
Field of the Dead, huh?
That's ambitious.
All right, Teferi Hull Breacher is a kind of nice little, the Hull Breacher is going to land safely thing.
Oh, yeah. It's going to do its thing. Wow. Here we go.
Discarding to hand size? Okay, I'm just going to play the Hull Breacher. I mean...
Should you?
Look, he's discarding to hand size, and I have a Celestial Colonnade in play.
All right, I'm into it.
I think just getting the damage in is going to be good.
That's fair.
Yes, it stops maybe if his 3rd cantrip or something.
Yeah, no.
Would be good. He bounced the hedge maze. Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna bounce this Mox because I can animate the colonnade now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. I am gonna animate the colonnade. I think. I'm not scared.
Okay.
Look, we've got a lot of ways to handle things between Teferi and Wraths, and his colors are not so easy that he could. There's not that much he could play.
I mean, it's true that Remand isn't the most protection in the world. Also.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna Skyclave it, I guess.
Yeah.
Celestial Colonnade is just such a beater.
It really is.
His deck looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks like the kind of deck that's going to struggle against counterspells. Seems like he's more likely to have Wasteland and Strip Mine than an artifact removal spell here.
I agree.
Alright, so still pretty. I mean, Field of the Dead is good against us if we're too slow on the jump.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have Cryptic up soon here. I guess we don't have triple blue yet. I'm remanding this. I don't care what it is.
That's a good idea.
Treachery on the Hull Breacher, no. I'll pass. Okay, draw. There we go. Yeah, we're one short here. All right. I mean, we just went off Cryptic Command, I assume.
Yeah.
And +1 to Fairy. Pass the turn. Unless he's got Wasteland or Strip Mine into Treachery, this is going to be a pretty tough one. I guess he could have 2 cheaper spells or something. Counter and draw.
What do you think this is? Bring to Light?
No, it's just Treachery. He just wanted to float a different mana.
You want to bounce the Simic Growth Chamber?
Sure. I mean, I think he's just going to concede here, but yeah, we could do that.
Hell yeah.
Why not? Okay, up a game.
All right.
And
I'd be in for even Interrupter.
yeah, I kind of want to take out at least one Wrath, maybe both.
I would leave in the Wrath. They have Field of the Dead.
I guess we want one, maybe Sunfall at that point.
Yeah. Bring in Usher the Fallen maybe.
I mean, could be like Usher and Flicker Wisp or something. Flicker Wisp Simic Growth Chamber?
That's cool. Yeah.
I mean, if we bring in these...
Maybe you could cut Sunfall. I'd
Yeah.
just be like, I'll just win with Flyers if you go off that hard.
Stern Scolding counters the Dryad. It's probably decent. Oust could get cut. He might have Mana Dorks or something. Oust also answers the Dryad. Or we could not have Usher. Though Usher seems... Maybe Ballista's kind of bad.
Yeah, it does look bad.
We don't have the infinite mana combo in our deck anymore, so... Alright, on the draw here. I kind of think we just mold this.
Yeah.
6 land memory lapse. Alright. This is what we're talking about. What do we put back? He's mulling also. Lorien Revealed's got to be.
Yeah, sure.
Because we're going to go Usher into Malcolm, into Colonnade. Is kind of the plan here. And maybe draw a counterspell. I was hoping for a cheaper counterspell, but this is fine. I just think Colonnade's a better dual land, and we'll be able to cast Absent and Malcolm, so this looks decent to me. Oh, Malevolent Rumble. Nice one.
Finding a Beseju, probably.
Maybe Copperline Gorge. Copperline Gorge. Oh my god. Sometimes it has this bug where like the revealed cards, you can't minimize it.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Alright, I'm not going to make a token, I don't think. I think I'm rather leave up Malcolm and Rand.
Yeah.
I can't even...
I hadn't seen this bug. Is this new? I've never run into this.
I've had it happen to me before.
Yeah, that's weird. Alright, well, You don't need to like click 500 times to confirm it.
I was just trying to get rid of it.
I get that.
I should just remand that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really love it, but okay. Bobble. I think I'm going to bobble him to see if I can find a counterspell. Prismatic Ending. All right. That's a good card. And pass the turn. Let's hope he does not hit a land on top, or I draw like a mana leak or something. That would be nice too.
That's not bad.
Skyclave is not bad. Yep, Courser of Crewfix.
Time Walk. Woo.
Okay.
Doesn't have blue mana at the moment.
No. All right. Malcolm in there. And I still think we just Skyclave here.
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't wait to see what we draw off Malcolm. Could also have unexpectedly absented, but I don't really want him to redraw this. This puts another thing on the board. I don't know. This just all seems better. All right. Go to 13. Draw. Could get rid of unexpectedly absent here.
I think that's fine.
All right. And I guess like the Mystic Confluence also counts as a removal spell here. All right. So he doesn't have blue mana.
Yeah, I mean, he's
got Prismatic Ending and Time Walk in hand plus 2 unknowns. I guess he probably needs to kill the Skyclave, right? I mean, he could kill the Malcolm, but...
He could kill the Mana Vault.
No, we can't do that. That's illegal.
Right.
Okay. He's denying me cards, which I actually don't mind. Because I'm still going to get to attack. I probably just make a token this turn.
If you draw a land, you can Urza and have a Mystic Confluence.
Yeah, that's also true. Send. What's this? Leyline Binding.
Well, stop. Can you? If you have your mouse over that, it means as soon as you decide, you're just in, and then I don't even get a chance to talk. You were so close to just clicking on it.
Wait, you think I should counter it?
Well, they're going to kill your Skyclave and eat your Usher.
Yeah. All right, fine, I'll counter it. My inclination was to...
I know. You had just made up your mind.
Yeah, I was just deciding still. I could
Their
have
hand is Time Walk and an Unknown. Their hand isn't very good.
Yeah, I guess I can't really counter Time Walk.
You're pretty close to killing him with Colonnade.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
That is nice. All right. Island. Go. You just love when I just jam.
I don't love when you jam. People still bring up the mystical tutor thing.
No, that was fake news. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to untap Mana Vault.
No, that's fine.
Ooh. I could Larcenist here. I could also play Urza and leave up Interrupter.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he doesn't have anything. This Usher has not made a single token. It's been very good, though.
Oh, yeah, the Usher and the Field of the Dead.
All right. Pass. Land. Trigger that Field of the Dead. You got to have it. I can't close.
I know.
Ooh, there we go.
Woo!
Take that, Field of the Dead. Continues its streak of winning 7% of all games it's involved in. All right, let's get to round 2. All right, BK's mind is just blown by the plays we made.
As the kids say.
All right, I just kept it. I'm not mulling this hand.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not a good hand, but I would
definitely not a good hand. I don't think I'm even going to cycle the Lord Field.
No. Do you have an untapped white to get? I forget.
Yeah, we have Tundra.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If I need to, I'll go get Tundra. We'll see how the game develops. But if our next 2 cards are lands, we'll be very happy we didn't cycle.
Yeah. No, this looks like it.
Sorry not to snap it off, you know. On the play, having a remand up. And Shota and his do-nothing Field of the Dead deck. Those decks are cool. Time Walk is great, but...
Yeah.
But you also kind of get backed into a corner of Field of Dead where you just have to play all your non-basics, and it didn't look like he had like tons of blue duels. I guess he had Simic Growth Chamber and a Hedge Maze in the first game. Oh, our opponent's rocking the 41. Nice. See, that's what happens when you take a long time to decide whether to keep or mull. I do stuff like look at how many cards you're playing, and 41, huh? Do you think that makes them more or less likely to have power?
I guess less likely.
Oh, Malcolm, what a draw. Malcolm's been really good.
Yeah.
Strip mine? Okay.
Float.
Boom. Oh, Malcolm, whatever. What are you going to do?
Right in 6.
That would be a beating.
Sure would.
Arc Trail. Yeah, all right. Not the end of the world.
No. Pretty good hand for us to get a strip mine, to be honest.
Yeah. We're just sitting there on mono islands. Counter their next two things.
Okay.
I'm countering this. I think I want to remand it. I don't know. No.
I wouldn't let it resolve.
No.
Oh,
100%
okay.
going to counter it. Which one do we use? If we remand it, we're just going to have to do it again, counter it next turn. But remanding a 3-mana spell's reasonable. I guess.
Yeah, I like remand.
Maybe we'll draw something to play as well, like a Preordain or something. Oh, Kitesail Larcenist. I think we just mana leak and then leave up Cryptic the next turn. We can just cycle or Revealed for an island.
Yeah, you can.
Could have larcenisted the birds, but then if they just play the 3/4, it doesn't really.
No, I agree with this.
I think against Wasteland.
Another Field of the Dead deck.
What?
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, if they hit a land drop, they can next. But we can Cryptic. Wow. Field of the Dead, huh?
I did not think I was cycling Lorien Revealed for Island this game, but here we are. Mono blue here. Do you think they
might want to have more planes?
Oh, post board. Sure. I'm just going to mana leak this, I think. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, it's not the most mana efficient, but we're running out of things we can mana leak probably. Oh, man. Shifting Woodlands Primeval Titan is pretty annoying.
Yeah, they're up to 3 types.
I'm going to Preordain here.
Whoa.
Gotta hit land drops.
Disagree.
You will do nothing?
And I'll just definitely counter Cryptic their next play.
Wow. You gotta go for the gusto. We're under some pressure here.
The Shifting Woodlands thing is real.
The Field of Dead and Shifting Woodland mean we just don't have infinite time to mess around here.
Well, you can take them off green, like for a moment anyway. That's true. Yeah. Stern Scolding, huh? Yeah, once they crack the Mind Stone, they're there.
Yeah.
Now they're there on green, so they're going to get the Shifting Woodlands next turn. Yeah, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that, right?
Probably should cycle Miscalc.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not really doing anything. Shifting Woodlands is just going to solo us here. This is crazy. Like, we countered a bunch of their spells. We cast, 3 Counterspells so far?
Yeah, there's a relic we can bring in.
Yeah, that will help. And then I guess we can Larcenist the birds or something. Does that really help? Doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, at some point we're going to get to Sunfall, but they can just keep using Shifting Woodlands.
Yeah, if we got to Teferi, being able to play it at instant speed.
I mean, I guess it's still probably worth Larcenisting.
Yeah, I think you should play your spells. Oh.
I don't think I wanted to oust the thing.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to have to Sunfall relatively soon here. Maybe even playing Larcenist didn't do anything. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we can beat the Shifting Woodland because they're going to with the Field of the Dead. They're just going to be able to make a prime time. attack. Yeah, they can crack the Mind Stone with... I mean, they should just tap Feel the Dead, but whatever, it's all the same. Ooh, that's a nice combo. That's a nice combo.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do we have to...
We have Lion Sash. We have...
Relic. I mean, it's possible we want to side in, like, Displacer Kitten to try to combo them.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Let's see what this Primetime has for us. They have the Valakut, too. The full Monty.
Yeah, you usually do.
Oh, they don't get to trigger Feel the Dead, though.
No, not this.
Because the Shifting Woodland turned into a thing. So they don't have lands in hand then, because presumably they would have played a land if they could have. And if they didn't, then maybe they missed out on one exploration. Yeah, sure. They got kind of a good set of things going on. This is more what that deck, I think, wants to look like, rather than like the 5-color thing. Oh, the Forest. Funny. All right, yeah, I think we're basically just dead here. All right, so we could maybe have this. Definitely want Relic. I would say we want Lion Sash. I don't think we want Stoneforge still.
Probably not.
Interrupter, Metamorph. I think I like the Outs and the Wraths still a fair amount. They have a bunch of the Mana Dorks.
You can cut Hull Breacher.
Hull Breacher looks cuttable for sure. Larcenist might be cuttable. It does hit at Primetime. It's like an answer to Primetime once it's landed.
It's also just pretty good early against the Mana Dork.
Yeah, I mean, we're one card over, and I guess I assume we don't side in Displacer Kitten, maybe?
I would like to cut an island for our planes.
Yeah, we can do that. Unexpectedly absent. Skyclave. We have a lot of removal. Oh, I guess this actually works against Shifting Woodland. Because it turns into...
It's no longer a land?
It's no longer a land. It didn't try to feel it.
Maybe Wrath. I don't know. Wraths are good, but like... They have some good late game inevitability. To make
do we need a better way to kill them? Like, do we need the...
Oh, the Kitten combo?
Yeah.
You have Smirking Spelljacker.
This is going to be one of our big ways. Urza. This deck's not the the best at finishing the game.
The problem is it just doesn't do very much in a lot of our draws. I don't know. I think you have a bunch of flyers. Like, you clocked Shoto pretty fast.
Yeah, alright. Alright. This is a nice one. If they strip Minor Island on turn 1, I guess so be it.
Yeah, I guess you have to play it, though, because they have no dorks.
Don't be strip mine, don't be strip mine. Okay. I was hoping they had a mana dork that we could counter, but... Wow, good job taking out a plains or an island for a plains.
I mean...
Thanks, BK.
You just can't get Tundra reliably. You have to have a more balanced mana base.
I think that's okay. That's just cheap enough that... Oh.
Do not... I don't think you... Well...
No, if I... Well, let's see what they do, because I'm fine casting one of these. I guess if my top cards were mana...
If you have to cast Memory Lapse, you probably should use Bauble.
Yeah, because then I won't have a thing to Bauble anyway. The combo being, if we play Urza with Bauble in play, we can still have Memory Lapse up. What?
That does so little. I'd be inclined to not do anything, yeah.
It's a 2/2. I guess it's good with the... I'm just not going to crack it, I don't think. Dude.
I think it was right.
I'm going to crack it now, though. Okay. Because at this point, I can just play Urza and still have it up regardless. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Thanks, VK. Feel the Dead, Landfall. Oh my god, they're double Landfall triggering that thing this turn. Did you consider that?
It's happening.
Do you have any haste?
Memory Lapse of 5-drop and then Spelljacket.
I hope so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we wanna. That's what we want to see. Okay.
Battle cry, battle cry.
Alright, would not mind destroying an island here, but...
You kind of almost want to play the planes.
Just because it looks like we're mana screwed?
Yeah, less likely they try to maneuver around.
There's no way they have Strip Mine in their hand at this point, right? Like they would have played that a while ago.
Well, if you had Strip Mine in your hand, you would get to go escape into Strip Mine.
Yeah.
Because of the extra land drop.
But you would just escape.
Oh, I would think it would have gotten played earlier.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. You got to play Escape to the Wilds. You don't have another play. Oof.
And I did this pre-combat because...
They might draw a Haster, maybe have Land Ragavan or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that likely.
It'd be so funny. They have this... How did you make that play? How did you make that play? That's insane. They had the Strip Mine. What in the world? Okay.
What the heck just happened?
Alright, so I can play a counterspell on their turn, right? Yeah. I hit 0 lands. Oh my god. If they strip mine now, it's still pretty bad for me.
Well, you flash Malcolm.
I guess I'd flash Malcolm, but... Alright. And I guess I have this Colonnade, which is nice. I could Skyclave their thing. I kind of don't need to, though. Maybe I oust it? I kind of want them to redraw that thing.
I think I would Skyclave their...
Mindstone, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I can't believe we didn't get Strip Mined.
It's pretty nuts.
I also can't believe we didn't flip a land off.
It's pretty nuts.
Alright. Well, I mean, they have one turn to play something, but they don't have that much mana. I guess if they have a sweeper or something, I'm not sure which one it would even be, that would be kind of bad.
Yeah.
And now our Colonnade lives, but that's probably going to get wastelanded at some point here.
More Battle Cry.
So they can't play Primetime. Next turn, we've got a bunch of cards. Wow, we really missed on this escape. It did mill 5 cards we guess didn't want to draw, but like we didn't hit a land, and we hit a counterspell that we can't cast or cycle.
I mean,
and 3 removal spells.
It's not the best Escape to the Wilds deck.
No, but good enough. Okay, well that was a incredible gift, that game. Do we want the Interrupter?
It's not bad. You could play it over Sunfall. I don't know. Sunfall could be really good, but...
I kind of feel like we're losing the games where Fielded Head's going off anyway. All right, let's do it. We're on the draw here, I believe. Well, now we can lead with Plains.
Sure.
Oh, they had Mana Dork when I didn't have the Stern Scolding? Come on.
The games where it's game 2, I'm on the play, I'm well set up for the Mana Dork, they don't have it, and then game 3, I'm on the draw, and they do. It's always...
This draw, okay, sure. I'm going to get Tundra here.
Yeah.
I got to get white mana. Yeah, they have another play here. Ren and 6.
It's over.
Cool.
Really, really stupid.
All right, well, that's that. And you know what? That'll do it for today. We did not get our trophy. We're going to try again tomorrow. And, Stefan, mental misstep, already on the board. Congrats. Sometimes your opponent just goes Taiga, Bird, Strip Mine, Ren and 6. But after giving us game 2, yeah, this deck was okay. It was definitely not the best deck. It needed a little punch. The game we lost there was like any deck that you could ever draft would lose that game every time. Basically, you'd have to have like a Mox or a Force of Will not to. But game 1, where they shifted Woodland us out, that was kind of the sort of thing this deck can lose to, where you have a bunch of counterspells and you don't have that fast a clock and you're not really dealing with like lands or whatever. But all right, well, Field of Dead now has won 8% of its games when played. And you know what? Come back tomorrow. We'll be more successful. BK is going to stick around. We're going to draft again. So I'll see you then. I'll see you back tomorrow, and hopefully a little more success then. Cheers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.